To my LinkedIn lesson. Join me for a quick LinkedIn lesson this morning on how to leverage LinkedIn with artificial intelligence. There are many, many, many ways to leverage LinkedIn, and most people have absolutely no idea what to do. And today, I want to show you my process. What do I do in order for me to be able to be more successful on LinkedIn? But first, I want to teach you how to create a company page. And let me tell you why. The reason I want to teach you how to create a company page is because creating a company page on LinkedIn allows you to be able to have another way to engage, allows you to be able to have another way to like your own posts. So, right now, when you like your post, and I'll just show you on LinkedIn right now, but in the meantime, let me know where in the world you're dialing in from. Curious to know. I'm going to log into LinkedIn right now with you guys. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. I'm going to actually zoom in a little bit. If you can see this, let me know, Joe. I can see this. And by the way, I can see you commenting. So if you're watching this live, just tell me where in the world you're dialing in from. I can see you commenting by going on to show all posts. And then there I can see if you're liking or commenting right over here. It'll show up right here when you like and comment. So go ahead and try to give it a like and a comment. I'm going to show you how to create a company page today and also how to like and comment with a company page. So if you're on anybody's activity, I'm on my own activity and I want to like and comment on my own post, I'm going to click on the little next to the like icon. I'm going to change it to, for example, Evie AI. I'm going to press save. And now you see I have one like with a heart. I'm going to give myself a like with a round of applause. Do you see the way that changed? Now I have two. Now I want to switch to Ajax Union. I'm going to switch to Ajax Union, hit save. Now I have the round of applause and the heart. I'm going to click on this and click on the little insightful. So now all of a sudden I have three separate icons on the likes and it even looks so much more popular. Check out ajaxunion.com for a funnel strategy video. Okay, so we have a really great funnel strategy video on ajaxunion.com. We have thousands of followers on the page. And as you can see, that Ajax Union, the company page left us. So, how do you create your own company page? And then how do you leave comments? This, by the way, this also works on the feed. So, check this out. If I go to the feed and I see, for example, Alex's post and I want to leave a comment, I could leave a comment with my own profile using Evie AI, right? I just hit generate comment. It reads the post. It writes a thoughtful comment in a matter of seconds. I press insert. I can actually tag Alex just like that. The rise of social media, smartphone, consume content as a businesses. We need to prioritize those who resist the change will stay behind. Okay, good. That's a good one. But let's say I wanted to leave one as Evie AI. I press save. So now I just changed to a company page, leaving a comment, which will get exposure to my company page. Then I just switch to persona here on Evie AI. I press GPT-4 and it reads the post and leaves a comment from the company page. Okay, so I'm going to do absolutely spot on. It's crucial to adapt. Businesses must provide blah, blah, blah. I'm going to delete that here. It's not about selling, it's about connecting and providing value. So I'm just going to change that and I'm going to press post. So now I just kind of have a little tiny comment over here. It wrote so much more, but as you can see, I did it that way there. So I'm curious to know if you guys have a company page or if you need a company page. Let me know in the comments. Say I have one or I need one. I'm curious to know if people are commenting, what you guys are actually saying. Thomas said Northport, New York. You see that Thomas just did that? He said Northport, New York. I'm going to give it a like. Also, give this a repost. Do you guys know how to repost over here on the left side? When you're watching this live, you can click on the repost button here. So click on that repost button so more people can actually join us here today. I'm going to start with this LinkedIn lesson in just a minute, but I want to make sure that you guys are hitting the repost button and we're going to go right into creating a LinkedIn showcase page. Now, the reason I'm creating a LinkedIn showcase page and not a LinkedIn page is because a showcase page is not actually representing a company, but it's representing something, an asset that the company has, like a product or service. And I'm actually going to create one for a dog. I'm actually going to create one for a dog named Basil. And you might be saying, Joe, why would you want to create a showcase page for a dog named Basil? It's because I want to leave comments as Basil, and it's against LinkedIn's terms and conditions to create a person that's not a person on LinkedIn. But it's not against LinkedIn's terms and conditions to create a showcase page. You can create as many showcase pages as you want, and now you can leave comments and posts and create posts and do a lot with an animal, which is really really cool. So if you guys are not using these tools like this, it's really relevant, really powerful. I love helping people by leaving comments on their posts. For example, on Mike Jones' posts, I love doing that. And if I have Evie AI installed, I can then save his profile. You see, I just saved his profile. So if I click on the little icon on the top right and I click on view all saved profiles, a new tab will open up and it'll show you all the profiles of all the people that I saved. And I can tag them and list them here like this. So if you guys want more info about Evie AI, say I want to learn about AI in the chat, write that in the chat right now and I'll send you some more information. I'll talk more about this amazing tool that we created. But in the meantime, I'm curious to know, do you have a company page? Do you not have? Do you want to learn how to create one? I'll show you how to create a showcase page for your animal. And I'm curious to also know, what type of animal do you have? In the chat, go ahead. Tell me what type of dog. Do you have a dog? Do you have a cat? Do you have a skunk? Let me know what type of animal you have. If you have an animal or a pet, maybe you have a pet fish. I'm curious to know. Go ahead in the chat and let me know. Also, let me know where in the world you're dialing in from. Joe, I'm off to the office. How do I contact you for help? Very simple. I'm just going to say, text me 917-865-7631. And I'm going to tag him, Thomas Kehoe. Okay, I'm just going to tag him like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on his page over here. And as you can see, he wants to reach out to me. He has 22,000 followers. Amazing. I'm going to save this right over here. I'm going to press message. I'll be like, send me a text at 917-865-7631 and let's chat. Okay? And let's see if he texts me. But that's the idea. The idea is building relationships, real relationships with people is about getting on the phone, not just being on LinkedIn and wasting your time. So, highly recommend doing things the correct way on LinkedIn. And I'm happy to guide you and show you exactly how to do that. All right. So, I'm going to show you how to create a showcase page right now. But I'm curious to know if you guys want to learn how to do this. If you have a company page, if you don't have a company page, let me know in the chat. So, this is how you do it. So when you're on LinkedIn and you want to create a company page, you just click on the for business icon on the top right. And it's kind of hidden here because you have advertise, you have post a job, you have LinkedIn Learning, which is their courses, you have talent insights, you have groups, marketplaces, billing. But where do you create the company page? Where do you do that? So there's a little scroll bar on the right here. This is why people pay me to teach them how to use LinkedIn, because these things are hidden. If you pull the scroll bar down, you're going to see a little thing that says create a company page with a little plus button. Do you guys see that? When you click on that, it opens up a new create a company page. So it's linkedin.com/company/setup/new. Now it gives you three options. Option number one is company. So if you want to create a small, medium, or large business company page. Option number two is showcase page, a sub page of an associated existing page. Or option number three is an educational institution like a school or university. So you can choose. These are the three types of pages that you can choose. I'm going to create a showcase page. Now, a showcase page is kind of like a sub page of another page. So in this case, I'm going to call this page Associated Organization. I'm going to call it Ajax Union. And this dog named Basil is associated with Ajax Union. So I'm going to call it Basil the Samoyed. Okay, just like that. Basil the Samoyed. I'm going to make this showcase thing Basil the Samoyed just like that. So it's, or I could just call it Basil. Let's see if Basil works. Showcase. This is not available. The Samoyed. Okay. So Basil the Samoyed is available. So it's going to be linkedin.com/Basil the Samoyed. Okay. So the name is Basil the Samoyed. The association is Ajax Union. So the website's actually going to be Basil the Samoyed's Instagram. So if you guys don't know, she has an Instagram, instagram.com/Basil the Samoyed. This is her Instagram page. I'm going to copy this URL. I'm going to go back to LinkedIn right over here. I'm going to paste the website to her Instagram. So this is her page. As you can see, she has a lot of different photos of herself over here. That's great. And her mama. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So you see that? Now industry, I'm just going to write dog or pets, pet services, pet services. I'm going to click on pet services. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to click on marketing. Marketing services, okay? Because Basil is going to offer you marketing services. Now I need to pick a logo. A logo is a 300 by 300. It recommends JPEGs, and so on. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go into my photos over here, and I have Joe and Basil right over here. I have lots of different photos of me and Basil. So I'm going to find a photo of me and Basil right over here. I'm going to take this photo here. I like this photo. I'm going to click on the three little dots here. I'm going to click on download. See, I downloaded this photo here. Now, if I want to create a 300 by 300 picture of this, I'm actually going to capture a 300 by 300 picture of this. Let me see. Just stop sharing for a second here. Let me just get right back to it. Did it close the window? Oh, I think that's what happened. I think it just closed my entire window. All right. That's really funny. Okay. So Chrome just closed on me, which is wonderful. Let me get right back to it. All right. Let me get back into LinkedIn. So I'll just show you quickly how I do it again. I don't know why it closed on me. Must be something I said or something I did. But let me go back to the window, reopen up the window. So I'm going to start again. All right. I'll show you guys what I've been doing. So I click on For Business. I scroll down to the bottom. I click on Create a Company page. I create a showcase page. I find the company associated with it, Ajax Union. I'm going to call it Basil the Samoyed. Okay. By the way, do you guys have a pet or not? I'm curious to know if you have a pet or don't have a pet. I'm going to paste her Instagram URL. I'm going to call it Marketing Services. And now I'm going to choose the file. It might be too big. I'm going to try to use this file over here. It might work. It might not work. It says uploading. They do recommend a 300 by 300. So I don't know if that'll work. Tagline is Basil is a cute dog that just wants to love on you on LinkedIn. Okay. I verify that I'm authorized to do this. Okay. I do that. Now I click on create page on the bottom. Okay. So now I just created a showcase page, which is linkedin.com/showcase/Basil the Samoyed. Okay. So I have that page over here. If I want to view as a member, I click on view as a member. And now I have it over here, linkedin.com/showcase/Basil the Samoyed. Do you see that? All right. Now, I want to see. Do you guys want to check out this page? I'm going to actually pop it in as a comment, so you guys can actually check out the page. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add content to this. So, how do I create content on a company page? It's really, really easy. By the way, here is the link to it, so you guys can check it out. Sarah says she has a dog. She's in New York City. Welcome, welcome, Sarah. So good to see you. She said she doesn't have a company page. I'd recommend creating a company page for your dog. I have a company page, dog named Nebby. That's awesome. By the way, Amy, put in your company page. Would love to see it. Now, check this out. Okay, so if I want to leave a comment as Basil, okay, so I go to, let's say, for example, to Sarah's profile or to Amy's profile. I'm going to go to Sarah's profile. This is Sarah's profile over here. I'm going to first save her profile. You see that I saved it? I saved it into my Evie AI account. I click on the three dots. I can add her to a list. So I'm going to add her to a list called clients. Okay, so I have a list called clients for Sarah. So I added her over there. So now I see that she posted 4 days ago a gratitude post. So check this out. I'm going to go to her gratitude post. I'm going to go to the bottom and I'm going to click on my artificial intelligence tool over here. I'm going to click on GPT-4 and I'm going to hit generate. I'm going to leave her a comment using my own profile. You see that? I'm leaving a comment using my own profile. Very simple, right? I just did that. I left a comment. Hey, Sarah Thompson, your gratitude and appreciation is inspiring. As someone who values relationships, happy Thanksgiving. Okay, so I just left her a comment. But if I want to leave a comment with my dog, I click on the drop down and I click on Basil the Samoyed. You just saw the way that I created it. I press save. And now I'm going to click on giving her a little love. So I clicked on a heart. I'm actually going to click on a round of applause from Basil. And I'm going to type in woof, woof. Happy Thanksgiving. Got any scraps for me? Okay, so I wrote woof woof. Happy Thanksgiving. Got any scraps for me? Okay, so and I just did Basil the Samoyed, just posted a comment. So you got a comment from Basil and a comment from Joe. Now Basil has 0 followers, so I'm going to go ahead and follow Basil myself. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to click on view as a member. I'm going to give it a base. I'll be the first follower. So Basil doesn't need a lot of followers to give love to people. Okay. Basil just wants to give people love. And that's what she does for a living. She gives people love and she doesn't need anything back in return. So you don't have to pay Basil any money. It's free. I'm actually going to write a whole about section about Basil here. And yeah, so that's how you create a company page for a dog, a showcase page actually, and that's how you leave comments. So if Basil wants to leave a comment, check this out. I'm going to click on Basil the Samoyed, press save. I'm going to go here. I'm going to give her a heart. And I'm going to just say, woof, what a great post. You are so powerful. Okay. I'm going to go like that. And I just said, woof, what a great post. You're so powerful. Okay. Um, so now I can just drop comments with Basil on my own post. So check this out. I'm going to go to my own posts. I'm going to click on my own posts. And as you can see, I have all these people watching me here, or you guys are watching me doing this live right now. And I want to drop a comment on my own post. Like, for example, this post over here. I'm able to switch from me to Basil. You see that? I could switch from me to Basil. And now I could just drop comments on all of my posts. I can give myself a little, you see before the little insightful thing wasn't here and Basil just gave me insightful. Woof. I got goals for sure. I want to give you joy by playing with you. Come back to visit me and take me on a walk ASAP. Okay. So I just said, woof, I got goals for sure. I want you to come. I want to give you joy by playing with you. Come back to visit me and take me on a walk ASAP. Woof. Now I can have the AI write that. I just have to train the AI. So the question is, how do you train the artificial intelligence to be a dog? Do you guys want to see that? Let me know in the comments. Let me go back to my profile. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see how to train the AI. So just write, teach me how to train the AI in the comments, and I will teach you how to train the AI right now. Because our AI, I'll just give you a quick overview of what our AI is. If you go to EVY AI, just write, teach me how to train the AI. So this is the AI I'm talking about. This is called Evy AI, EVY AI. It'll help you improve your credibility and engagement on LinkedIn. It's a LinkedIn AI assistant that complies with LinkedIn's terms and conditions because it never does anything for you. It only just helps you draft content. It'll help you draft posts. It'll help you draft comments. It'll help you draft recommendations. It'll help you reply to messages. It'll help you with profile optimization. It'll optimize your profile. So if I want to create a profile about Basil or about myself or about my company or about whatever, it'll help you optimize that profile. And when you want to connect with people, it'll create a connection customizer for you. So really, really useful tool that I highly recommend you get started for free. If you do want to upgrade later, you could always go to app.evyi.com/upgrade. We are running a special. It's Cyber Monday. We're offering it for 180 a year for unlimited content. So I highly recommend you grab that. It's 29 a month, or right now it's 180 a year. So I highly recommend you guys grab the year if possible. We have people using this tool from 12 different countries and 23 different states. So I'm curious to know where you're located in the chat. Let me know where in the world you are located. Let me take a look at Amy's profile here. So Amy is based in San Antonio, Texas. She's building relationships. So if I want to save Amy right over here, I press Save Amy. Now, if I want to summarize her profile, I click on the drop down next to Save Amy and I press Summarize Profile. Now, I don't know what Amy does for a living. I'm not very clear. It just says building relationships while reaching project milestones. So I have no idea what she does for a living. So in order for me to identify what she does for a living, I could sit down and start identifying her whole profile and reading it. Or I could spend about 15 seconds waiting for the AI to write it up for me. And it says, Amy's a certified PMP. Oh, I didn't know that you were a professional project management person and building strong relationships currently as a product specialist for the commercial flooring company. Oh, look at that. She also was in business development for a concrete coating. Wow, I want to build a relationship with her. I want to get to know her. She's very interesting. Oh, she did a boot camp with it. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Do you see that? I'm actually going to send this to her so that she can read it herself. I'll just do it like this. I'll paste it in a message for her. And I'm going to say, what did you think of the AI summary? Okay, so I just sent her a little summary for her to read of herself. Now, if I want to check out her recent posts, I don't have to like wonder where her recent posts are. I just click on this little drop down. I click on See Recent Activities, and a new window will pop up. That's the benefit of saving people's profiles into Evy AI. So if you guys want to see me train the AI, say, show me how to train the AI, and I'll show you how to do that. If I want to drop a comment on any of her posts, you see what she's grateful for the flooring company over here. I want to drop a comment. I'll drop a comment as Joe Apfelbaum. I'll use GPT-4 because it's a smarter version. So when you upgrade to premium for Evi AI, you have the option of GPT-4, which it's 10 times more expensive for us because we're using the API, but it's also 10 times smarter for you. So highly recommend using the smarter version of the AI, but it's a little slower as well. So it says, it's wonderful to see your appreciation. The success in the business lies in people. Keep fostering relationships. So that was a very nice comment. I am the only one that commented on it. So now I'm going to give her a little heart over here, but I'm also going to have I'm also gonna go back. So I'm gonna let me just quickly look to see who's been commenting. I see people have been commenting over here. I'm gonna go to my posts and my activities just to kind of show you guys. These are my posts and my activities, and these are the comments that people have been leaving. So Amy said at A1 Solutions, not sure about leaving it to copy it. Sorry, I'm new to this. Okay, no problem. Having a company page, a dog named Nebby. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Nice. I'm gonna press nice over here. So look at that. And look, by the way, are you guys cat people or dog people? I'm curious to know. Are you cat people or dog people? I actually happen to be both, a cat person and a dog person. I don't know if you allow people to swing both ways, but I definitely am cool with that. So look at that. Basil and 4 other people commented on my posts. You see that Basil comment? This is how it would show up when you're commenting as Basil. So the question is, how do you train the artificial intelligence? By the way, I'm gonna drop a comment here. I'm gonna drop a comment as me, and I'm gonna give him a like as Basil as well. So I'm gonna go here. Well done, David Schnarman. Okay, you see that? We're familiar with the terms unique value proposition. So I just gave him a little comment over here just to kind of get his attention. So very, very interesting. Joe, there's a big takeaway to stick. You see that? I commented on Mike, and Mike replied to my comment. So commenting allows you to stay top of mind with people. It's very powerful. Um, I don't know if anybody wants to see me train the AI, so I didn't see anybody comments. I'm not going to give you guys that yet, but I do want to show you guys how I drop comments on people's posts because a lot of people are curious about that. How I drop comments on people's posts. I do have a call starting in about a minute, but I'm gonna because I do have a minute before my next call that's starting on Zoom, I believe. I have a call starting on Zoom in just a minute. I'm gonna quickly show you in 1 minute how many comments I can leave. So I select a list. In this case, I'm going to go to, for example, LinkedIn trainers. Okay, so I'm going to pull up a list of LinkedIn trainers and I'm going to just open up their recent activity. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking on see recent activity and LinkedIn is loading all the recent activity right here. So I don't have to go to the feed to find their most recent post. So 2 hours ago, this person, Liam Darmody, he wrote a post. He's a LinkedIn trainer, right? So I love supporting LinkedIn trainers. And if you know any LinkedIn trainers, tag them in the comments of this post so that I can support them and leave comments on their posts. So I'm going to read his post over here with artificial intelligence and it'll help generate it. You hit the nail on the head. Collaborative articles are a fantastic way to contribute. And I'm going to say, glad I got my badge. Okay, so now I'm going to tag him and I'm going to press post. And I just left a thoughtful comment about collaborative articles. Okay. Now I'm going to close this and I'm going to go to the next guy, Mark. So Mark, I already liked and commented on this post. I don't need to do it. He hasn't posted in 3 days, which is fine. Then I'm going to go to Kevin. It looks like I already liked and commented. He hasn't done this in a week. That's okay. Then I'm going to go to Guy. It looks like Guy did this a day ago and I still haven't liked and commented on it. So I'm going to give Guy a little bit of love over here. As you can see, I'm going to have the AI read his post and generate a comment with my goal, my tone, my persona. Great reminder. It's crucial to maintain integrity in our professional community. False information not only protects our own reputation, but also contributes. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to tag him so that he gets notified about it. You see that? And I'm going to press post. So I did all that in a matter of seconds. And I can literally keep going on and on and on and on to all these LinkedIn trainers and support them just very, very quickly. Anyway, hope you got value. If you got value, write value. If you want to check out Evy AI, go to evyai.com. I would love to have you try out the post writer, the profile optimizer, the persona creator. And if you want to see me train the AI, just write, I want to see you train the AI, and I'll come back after my call and I'll go ahead and train that AI. Thank you very much for watching me today. My name is Joe Applebaum, CEO of Ajax Union. So excited to be here, but be teaching you guys these skills. If you want more LinkedIn lessons, I showed you how to create a company page today. I showed you how to be able to comment with a company page for your dog. I'm going to be optimizing that company page after this call. And if you guys want to see me do that, just let me know. I'm happy to go on live more often. Boom.